Hello YouTube, Ashenfall here, and today we're playing some spy gameplay. This is a Foundry Lobby that I played just the other day, the 21st of October. It's now the 25th, so I'm a bit late, but oh well. I'm running my pasta knife, my ambassador, and the Inviswatch, and I did pretty well this game, as you'll see. So, just starting off the round, managed to get demo pick, head out. Something weird going on with my game where the hands are different colours. That's not helpable. I'm just gonna... Okay. I missed stabs there, so... we'll just hit this up to what I normally play with, so you could see. But yeah, I've already got a decent pick there. This is my new HUD. I'm running with the... it's a Garmin HUD version. I'll link it in the description. And if you're wondering why my TF2 looks so weird, I'm actually using a TF2 texture pack, which basically lowers the graphics of the elements of the game, and actually allows my my game to run a bit faster. So yeah, see the demo retreat, hang out by the dispenser here, get some health, grab the ammo pack because there's no NG around. See the scout pushing, alert my team, and I see this dispenser all alone, sap that, pretend like I'm not a spy, stab the solly, grab the ammo, do a bit of a fail jump, avoid this pyro, who's ironically called YOLO Faggot. Yeah, get the demo pick again, try to escape. I do actually manage it to an extent, but that medic's aware of my presence. So I uncloak here. I'm paying attention to the thingy. The sniper's onto me and I get kukried in the face. Kind of awkward, but I can live with that. This is my loadout there. My themed set, the World Traveller's hat and the Distinguished Rogue makes me look like an admiral or Napoleon, which is pretty ironic considering he's French. Yeah, this guy's a spy, cloak out of spawn, because you know there's always people that are hanging about there. I pay attention to my team, they're all kind of crowded there, so I push forward in the hopes of trying to get some information. I see the NG here. The demo notices me, Safier, one of my good friends, and decides to kill me. So I was dead. My sniper going on a mad rampage, getting a decent hit there, and my spy decides to kill him. He gets taken out, thankfully. There's my knife moving its mouth up and down. Pretty awesome. So walk out spawn, cloak because I know there's people around here, and there's an NG here. So I saw two NGs and I got a bit confused, but I don't think it was two actual NGs, I think one was a spy. So I see the solly pushing with the scout, so I keep an eye on the scout here and decloak, mostly because I ran out of cloak, but I walk back in, he starts shooting at me. I hang back a bit, get the heavy, and then get killed by the stickies, which I walked on purpose, so that my team wouldn't have to put up with the slaughter that is the stickies. So I took one for the team, basically. There you go, Ashen's pasta knife, because it's a carbonado knife. I thought that was pretty funny. We kept getting pop-ups for rings, which was really irritating. I noticed that scout. Don't pay any attention to him. I see this scout over here, and I decided to switch up to the dead ringer, which I thought was interesting. So I pull back in here, managed to get the heavy and escape, which I thought was a bit weird. Blow myself up there, so I try to push through without getting caught. The sniper doesn't hear me, ironically, so I get that stab. I go to follow out on the medic, actually get pushed forward, and I don't get the stab, but I kill the pyro there, and again get killed by Xavier. So, damn you, Zafira. That was a nice headshot that I got there. I'm proud of that one. Also, you'll notice my new crosshair. That's nothing special, but yeah, I like this new texture pack. It really helps with the game. So, yep. Double coloured spy, like a boss. I had to resort to my disguise to tell which team I was, and constantly remind myself I was on red, as per the gun. There's a problem with the bot killers where they'll always show up. I get some nice flick stabs there. That was pretty sweet, so I got their medic down. Didn't call face stab to put in my face stab log, but oh well. Glitchy textures. That's been happening all the time recently because of the new update. I can't aim at all. I get one nice headshot and then my aim suddenly disappears. So I was just hanging about here, just waiting for some health. There, I got it. I disguised as a soldier because I know that the soldier's the main push force. I noticed there's a spy there, so he actually gets taken out. He's a dead ringer, which I alert. I missed the stab, but keep calling out spy. Redisguise as a soldier, and I noticed that scout pushing the pyro. I fail really badly here. I have a tendency to lag a lot when it's important, so that's hence why I changed this texture pack. If you want to see my knife kills, I would show you, but there you go, 48 already. That was donated to me actually by my friend Sean, who happens to be playing in this. Not Sean my spy Sean, Sean my new NG, who is pretty awesome. He gave me some bot killer. He gave me a rust bot killer flamethrower, a carbonado knife, and a carbonado med gun, which was pretty sweet considering I'm starting to play medic now. So, I see this ammo. I get flashed, which is fine. I actually drop down here. They pop, so I don't let go of my disguise. I wait till they've pushed out. My spy is a bit better than me. Still refuses to use the new tag, which is ironic. My tag, as you can see, is the AA, and we've got my sniper using it, and Sean doesn't use it until later on in the week, but that's fine. But yeah, my spy Sean constantly says that he doesn't want to use it. Ironically, we have to call each of them Sean 1 and 2, because otherwise they get confused and tend to listen to the other person's commands. So I see the sentry, stab, whiff stab the heavy, and get killed, because that sapper didn't attach. The heavy happens to get a random whiff stab when that doesn't make sense, and we were down to last point. So that was a nice shot there. Looking at my loadout again. I think this time I switch back to the dead ringer. Yeah, I do. See, I know what I'm doing. And disguise as spy once again. I think I tried to get killed at this point. Yeah, I sapped this mini sentry. This soldier knows I'm a spy, so I get hit by him to activate my DR, and then push out a bit so I can try and keep an eye on the point. I notice the NG, and our point almost gets capped. So I start stabbing the stuff, and mini sentry, and all of the stuff gets sapper taken off, which is awkward, but yeah. So this is the tail of the invisible buildings. This guy's my new NG. He's got a nice bot killer wrench there. Look at my loadout, and I stay with the dead ringer actually. I don't think I switched. I have a tendency to disguise as spy, it's just what I do. I actually disguised the pyro. I managed to get a backstab, but it's a fake one, and then I realised that I have to push, otherwise my team's going to die. So I pulled back a bit. I think I tried to... that mini gets stabbed. So I'm trying to harass the demo, and then I get killed by the spy. I just hang out here behind these crates because the demo doesn't see me. And then he pushes in. And random roller. Which was really awkward, and I'm hitting my arm on a piano. Invisible buildings! Yay! So, my NG starts moving it when there's another medic around, and he manages to get killed. So he gives them an advantage. Nothing to worry about. Disguise as pyro. Switch to my regular... I managed to save myself with 7 health there, so I kind of retreat backwards. I noticed a sniper looking at me, so I wait, get the med, and just take my death. It was worth it, I suppose, is a way to put it. So we have about 60% Uber now, as you can see from the med, and they start pushing the point, and, well, you'll see, won't you? Because random rollers even. So I push out behind them. Get the demo again. He started raging in the mumble because I kept targeting him when I didn't actually want to target him. He just happens to be the most offensive force. So I noticed a heavy here. He starts spinning up. Luckily I didn't let my dead ringer down. So I call the Solly and the medic. I push forward. I see this scout pushing forward. So they don't pay attention. So I managed to get the demo again and get killed by a mini sentry all the way over there. Wasn't fun. But what can you do? So he managed to get a sentry up there, which is awesome. Look at him using his Carbonado bot killer wrench. But yep, disguised as pyro because that's the most offensive class. They start pushing, and it's one of the push classes. So Sophia started pumping stickies down. The medic started healing me and died subsequently. I get killed by the same soldier and get dominated, but who cares about that? So, yep, just waiting for the respawn. My friend Sean also got me a vintage ambassador and a vintage dead ringer, which is pretty awesome. So, push out again. Dead ringer is quite useful on the last point when you're trying to defend, because it means you can stay alive longer and do some damage. So I drop down here, get the demo, get the heavy. That stopped most of their pushing force. The only problem I had was a soldier, but I couldn't survive that, and because of that we lost. So do my regular where I check for the med gun. He's using a med gun, which I call out. I then switch disguises as per usual, and Sean decided that he was sticking with Spice Core, Dead Ringer, and Revolver, which is Sting Candy's loadout. You may not know Sting Candy. Sting Candy is awesome. So I started disguising as a friendly to start capping the point. I worked till the demo wasn't paying attention. The sniper was. So I pushed back here, missed the stab here, survived with 1 health, and yeah. That was awkward. So we have 5 up. Unfortunately no medic, but the heavy and the NG managed to stay alive, which was helpful. I randomly went AFK, I don't know why, but I did. So I'm getting some decent picks, but I'm not doing enough, I think. I mean, I was getting the major pick on the demo, but their heavy and soldier were still contenders. So I managed to just face stab the pyro, it was worth it. Pull back a bit. Notice the scout, they don't push through, but I still hang back here a bit. So the sniper can take a look at them. Manages to get a couple of nice headshots. which is pretty sweet. So I push back in. I see the soldier, and I walk into his rocket. And I'm the only one dead now. Luckily we're sort of holding this point a bit better, which is good, and I was randomly walking forward, which is a bit weird, but what can you do, eh? Cloak, you know, the loadout, rollout, whatever. I always get those two mixed up, rollout and loadouts. So I got flashed here and the heavy was landing on top of me, so I grabbed his ammo, and I know their spy was on cloaking, so he was pushing forward actually. I randomly stabbed at somebody, tried to get a couple of stabs and shots on. I gave up in the end and died, because I stood no chance against Perky, and my phone is randomly making noises at me. So that was a bit scary. My NG managed to take out the pyro before burning to death, which was quite funny, I thought. And push forward a bit. Oh, grab that ammo. Call the demo, the medic and the solly, and push out. I noticed they're going the usual route up top, so I managed to get a stray stab on the, or a side stab on the scout, which was pretty awesome. Again, killed by Safier. NG down. A soldier going black box, which was a bit weird, but oh well. So I decided to use the Invis watch here, because again we're back to where we were, and the dead ringer wasn't helping before. So I switch it up. I call the NG with the mini sentry. I call the spy. I call the pyro. I check no one's behind me and I start walking forwards. The demo, I kill off, which is good. Grab the ammo and walk back out again to survey the land once more. At this point he was raging because I was basically following him. Medic solly push. Scouts onto me. Get the med pick. And I die from a random rocket from that guy again. But I got the medic, so they're down. Our medic is at 100%, so that's pretty awesome. Nobody pays attention to the sniper, so he has to pop. I don't see what happens after that. But I know the enemy spy's got a very low health. Probably won't do for long, but he does to begin with. I uncloak here and sap this sentry because it was being a pain, even though it only had 2 health. So I'm being followed, like, majorly. I literally got attacked from all angles and got really scared and ended up walking into a pyro and dying. Because my spy friend, Mr. Sean, decided to call me and we were in the same mumble. So, we got Mute with his fancy, strange, festive sniper rifle. So we're basically pushing out again being trapped. I uncloak around the corner. I stay around the corner, uncloak behind, call the spy, and they start capping. The pyro sees me, but it's a bit too late because I uncloak, grab the med gun, and walk past the demo, who gets taken out. I just cloak again. I get the stab on the NG, make my way out, try to hide a bit. I think I get noticed quite a few times, and then try to get a matador or like a jump stab, but that doesn't work. It was quite a fail actually, but We were being pulled back once more. The scout was being a bit silly, managed to survive somehow and then get shot in the face. So I cloaked straight away because I know they're close to capping, so I actually moved to the top and noticed that pyro, get the stab on the pyro and then redisguise. I call that pyro as a spy, but I think he wasn't actually a spy. So I check the NG and see what he's up to. Notice the Solly pushing with the pyro. Stab the sniper. I missed the stab on the soldier, but that didn't matter too much. Sap and death. It seems to be a recurring cycle, but that's what was happening, so I couldn't do much about that. Somehow the medic let go of the Uber on the one person that was actually sitting on the point. Which isn't good. It's probably a bad idea to do that, and then he got stabbed, so yeah. And Sophia was basically moaning at the medic because he wouldn't heal the demo at the beginning for him to roll out, which I thought was funny. So I do my usual route, uncloak here actually, and push forward. I missed the stab on the Solly. I managed to get a shot on him just before he grabs the health pack, and that was useful. So I actually pull out. I hang back a bit, disguised as a pyro, because that's one of my favourite disguises. I missed the shots on the scout and get destroyed, but that's yeah. That was funny. I thought it was especially funny when Snabble was telling Saphira that if he wanted to play seriously to play an ETF duel, and he plays for the team that's the top ranked on UGC, which I thought was hilarious. Yeah. I noticed the pyros hanging back and the soldiers being attacked, so I hang here a bit. See pyro, and of course push out just a bit, just to see where they are. I noticed the demos come in, so I actually uncloak here. The soldier doesn't see me, so I kind of drop, miss the stab. See the demo jumping, he's probably going to get destroyed. He did get the stab on the scout and run away. Unfortunately for me, Sean is extremely good at prediction with that goddamn revolver, and I died again. And we actually won that round. And we start the next round. This round I don't think actually finishes due to time limits being reached, which is half an hour. But it was pretty fun, I think. And people started leaving anyway, which was unfortunate. I think at this point there was only 2 minutes left, so people started leaving. My NG had to go anyway, but that's not the point. Sophia knew where I was, the spy I walked into. I couldn't go up those stairs, I couldn't go up those stairs, so I walked this way and jumped, headshot, body shot, sniper, so I got past him. And then pushed forward a bit. Managed to get the stab on the demo. The medic got taken care of. At the scout we start pushing. I uncloak here. It's a safe place, you know. I pretend like I'm pushing as the spy. I noticed the ammo pack disappeared. Well, not the ammo pack, but the ammo disappeared as soon as I went to get it. Scout starts capping the point, which blocks off the guy capping mid. The Solly starts pushing. Sniper on the other side. I decide to miss that stab there. I missed all of my shots with that. and then started getting shot at by the spy, which was a pain. But they start capping second. I tried to cap last, but my demo friend is too good for me and destroyed me basically. So we actually managed to keep a fair run here. They still managed to get hold of second though, and they cap it again. So they're going to start pushing forward, and we really needed to at least get a draw. So we decided to push out. Well, I did anyway. I get like flashed, so they know I'm coming. I disguise, jump over here. I call the spy because he's been pushing, and I move up, grab the ammo, cloak again, jump through the window, and end up cratering because of my demo friend shooting a random sticky. Well, it wasn't fun at the time. It made me cry. It didn't, but you never know. So we had last point to get, and they'd managed to push us back to second and almost recap. They started to push again. Spy gets taken out. Uncloak. I push forward. I managed to get one stab and whiff the other two, and get killed by a mini sentry. I don't like mini sentries. So they recapped second for them, or their second. Random building. I called the spy sniper, which the pyro sees and manages to get afterburn, but he dies in the process, which is really annoying. So we start pushing out again. I like to keep an eye on my cloak. I thought that was a spy, but he started healing, so that's good. I noticed a heavy pushing. I grabbed the ammo, cloak, uncloak right behind the medic, which I thought was hilarious. Well, not right behind, but yeah. Managed to get the heavy med combo down and avoid being murdered, which was pretty awesome. And then I walk into an NG, who's ironically really good at spy checking. So I push forward. I noticed a pyro. I uncloak pretty shortly because I ran out of cloak. I noticed a sniper, and I try to grab the health pack, and I miss it, and my Sean gets the health pack instead. I got all upset because, yeah, he's better than me. But that's not my fault. He has 1,300 hours of spy. I don't. I have barely 250, if that. I'm like 200 or something. Here, let's have a look. 203 hours of spy. He's got 1,300. He's a bit better than me. So, aggressive uncloak here. Managed to get the med. I die, but I still got the med again while they're pushing out, which is going to be a problem because it means that they can't push properly. 5 or 6 minutes left on the clock. Really need to get these points so we can get a draw. Yeah, it's going badly, I think, for us. We're not doing great, but after all, it is a lobby, so cloak here. Notice the sticky trap, which ironically doesn't det, and then Saphira dies, which I thought was funny, so that doesn't help. And then they start pushing here. I get the NG pick and escape, and actually redirect where I was going and come back to try and get this pyro, and the pyro flashes me, and I managed to grab the health pack and cloak, and the spy doesn't find me, so I managed to push forward a bit. Uncloak here, the pyro knows I'm there, and I get owned. So as you can see, people are calling GG, even though there's 4 minutes left, because in a matter of seconds the game is going to be over. there it is. So that was the lobby for today. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.